Good morning, everybody. It's Randy Hilarski coming at you from Panama City, Panama. It is a beautiful summer day. Rainy season is coming to an end. It's going to be hot as hell for the next 4 months. Very little precipitation, but that's okay because I think we're going back into HEX season. And sorry about the construction. They're redoing the pool. So there's about 6 construction guys on the other side doing some new tile work and getting it all pretty for summertime. Well, let's talk about a few things. I'm sorry I've been gone for a while. Between illness and the negativity in the community, I just wasn't motivated to make content besides the ones I did sitting at my computer. But I'm back. I much prefer when things are going good, and there's a lot of good news coming right now for the community as a whole. First up, I want to talk about Pulsechain. It looks like we got version 2 out. So get in there and play around and have some fun with it. Try to break it, because that's what the whole purpose of version 2 is. Find some faults in the system and you report it back to the devs and see if they can fix it for you. All right? So that's what version 2 is for, guys. Richard said shortly after the PulseSwap Sacrifice happens, which is coming in a few weeks, then Pulsechain, if there are no issues, will be launching. Now, I don't know about you, but Richard said by the end of the month the PulseSwap Sacrifice would happen. So we're almost halfway through the month right now. That means we've got 2.5 weeks to go. Christmas is right around the corner, so be prepared. It's coming. And I think obviously HEX is going to benefit from this. And let's talk about the HEX price for a second. HEX has struggled, right? A lot of us made the same mistake of having stakes end this time of the year. I think collectively our thought processes were okay, that's the Christmas season, so let's take out HEX stakes October to December for trips and for gifts and for HEX flexes, do whatever, all those kind of things, right? And that was just mistakes that a lot of us OGs made, and I'll never make another stake again between especially November and December. My mom taught me, I showed you, that just you go where there are people don't stake, and normally that's in the middle of the year. So May, June, July, August, those would probably be good places to end your stakes. Keep away from the early mistakes that a lot of us made. So the HEX price is rebounding. I just checked Aurochs before I came up here. GetAurochs.com. That's the platform I use. I am on the team. I'm proud of that. If you guys talk shit to me, I don't care, man. I've been on Aurochs for 3.5 years, long before HEX was a dream, right? Or maybe HEX was a dream at that point. But I've been with the Aurochs team for a long time. They're my friends, and they are definitely creeping up on TradingView. And it's free. All the stuff that you used to pay for on TradingView, you get for free on Aurochs. I mean, come on, really? All right, so what's HEX doing? We got 2 days ago, on the daily chart, we got a green arrow going up saying that looks like HEX is going up. So the artificial intelligence that they use is saying HEX is going up. But the DI, which is the demand index, which is another indicator, was lagging behind, and it's still lagging behind. It hasn't passed above the 0 line yet, which means if we can keep this momentum going and then it does pass the 0 line, I think that HEX is going to have a nice run up. And it all coincides with this PulseSwap Sacrifice. So all this stuff is coming together. We could have a nice run up till the Pulsechain launch. So very exciting to me. Also, the MACD on the daily was crossing over bullish. So, cool. And for those of you guys who doubted me for my RSI reading, saying the RSI is bottomed out, look, I don't care, man. I read my charts the way I read my charts. I've been doing this for a long time, and Yeah, I know RSI is relative strength index and it's supposed to be a day-to-day thing, but look, guys, it was at the lowest point it has ever been in the history of HEX, coinciding with the earliest point, going back to I think the version 2, Uniswap version 2. And I said, look, we're going to bounce from here. And, you know, it did. Sorry. I put that out 2 days ago. A couple people didn't like my reading of the chart. It's okay. I'm not a chart master. I've done very well in crypto, but I'm not a chart master. So I'll leave that to you guys. But that's why I use artificial intelligence to tell me where crypto's going, or where HEX is going, or any one of the others that I own. So get ready for a fun Christmas. HEX could easily, I'm thinking easily, go back to 25 to 30 cents during the PulseSwap Sacrifice phase. What do I think is going to happen after Pulsechain launches? I think that HEX might, it's my personal opinion, because I've seen so much of this happen. Excuse me. I'm getting over a cold here, guys. After Pulsechain launches, I think HEX will take a dip. That's to be expected. That's what happens when we do snapshots and launch new coins. But it's going to rebound. I'm not worried one bit about HEX. When everyone's pouring into PHEX, I'll be pouring into HEX. I'm just going to go the opposite way of what the masses do. Pre-big payday, I followed the masses and I wrecked myself, right? I knew what to do with HEX, and with big payday, I should have sold everything a couple days before, like my mind, like I know I should have done, what I've done in history throughout my time in crypto, and I didn't. If I would have done it, I would have twice the bags that I have now, or maybe a little bit more. So, you know, don't do what the masses do. Don't follow the lemmings off the cliff. I still have nice bags in HEX. I'm not going to complain. They're beautiful, but you know, you listen to the folks that are telling you to do this, do that. Listen, you do what you want to do. All right. If your gut tells you to do something, follow your gut. Okay. Just get ready for HEX to take a dip after Pulsechain launches. PHEX will probably go up nicely, but I'm going to be stacking up on HEX once it dips. So let's just tell you a little bit about what I'm going to do with my crypto. All right. Thank you, everybody. It's been a tough few weeks with this cold that I have. My kid was sick. You know, it's like hasn't been fun, but I'm back at it. I'm happy again. Feeling healthy, and really excited for Christmas and for what Pulsechain, what HEX, what PHEX or EX, PulseSwap, all this great stuff. God, can you believe that we're part of such an amazing thing? Merry Christmas. Cheers.